The Codex was floating through the air, leading other books off the shelves in an eerie dance. The happiest of Wednesdays to you, my ladies.
Ooh,
the very happiest to you.
Huzzah! Oh my god. I actually sound like I smoked a pack of cigarettes today.
Bit.
I apologize for this voice. Please don't go away. Sammy and I went to Disneyland yesterday and got home way too late for just the world. Too late.
I agree. It was too late.
Screaming at Disneyland? Like, is
100%. Yes.
A lot of screaming and a lot of just like manic laughter.
So much insane laughter.
Yeah.
Something happens to Sammy and I at Disneyland where we become utter buffoons.
And more so yesterday than any of the other days. It really felt so chaotic, but in like a fun way.
I'm kind of picturing you two, like, I know that it was probably just a very fun time, but the way you're describing it, I'm picturing you like running around screaming and just like maniacally laughing. Scaring the children a little bit, like...
Yeah. There was a moment where we were sitting like admiring Cars Land, drinking a beer, and I looked down, I felt something crawling on my shoulder, and I looked down and there was a cockroach or like a beetle like this big crawling on me.
Well, there's a big difference between a beetle and a cockroach. Which one?
We couldn't tell.
So what had happened was I saw it. I saw something like big and black on my arm. I screamed, dumped my beer on myself.
Logical.
Because I didn't know what to do.
Everyone around us is like, who are these girls? It literally was bigger than the size of like one of those big erasers.
Oh my god.
And it just like came out of nowhere. It must have flown
out
onto
of nowhere.
You. It was insane.
Oh my god.
It was
awful. It was so bad.
You're valid in that. Just validating.
Yeah, thank you so much.
so that kind of energy, that's where we were.
The whole day.
Yeah. Speaking of things that make me scream, have you seen the nightmare that has come from Seattle? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No. This could be a few different things, I'm sure.
There
Starbucks?
Nice.
Sorry.
No, that was great. I love it. Yeah. There is something that I'm sure will inspire cryptid legends that is in Seattle at the moment.
Ooh.
His name is Jimothy. He is a raccoon who has a short spine and long legs. So he looks like a frickin' cryptid.
That's nightmare fuel.
And he's horrifying.
Yeah.
Seattle has fallen in love with him, as they should.
Yeah.
But as like an outsider, I'm like, that will haunt my nightmares.
Can I Google him really fast? I just got
Are there pictures?
Jimothy, you need to watch him run.
Seattle.
Jimothy.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wait.
Meet the raccoon who became an overnight sensation in Seattle.
He does look like
watch
a cryptid,
him run,
though.
Lindsay.
He looks like you know what he looks like is he looks like Lupin in Harry Potter when he turns into a werewolf.
The video is okay, it looks oh wait, he's so cute.
What if he is a cryptid and we're all just being like,
You're like, that's a raccoon, right?
He looks like a dog version of a raccoon.
Yeah, that's
He
wild.
looks like a nightmare.
He's adorable and I love him.
Okay.
But I do think you're right, that is like cryptid fuel for sure.
He will inspire cryptids to come.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that's crazy. But also, for our lovely Seattle listeners, we found out of a really fun thing to do. There is a link in our Instagram bio for it, because if you want to get 10% off of your tickets, there's a code that's Ladies Who Lore. You know how to spell it. Simple. On theme. It's called The Mind of a Serial Killer, The Experience.
Nope.
And it's... I'm sorry, for a true crime girly, that sounds top tier to me.
I think it's so great that you two should go.
Look, if I could fly to Seattle, I genuinely would. So if you go, let us know how it is.
Please.
And when it comes to LA, all three of us will be first in line.
Well, Jessie and I will be first in line. Lindsay will be directly behind us.
I think it's so beautiful how we all have slightly different hobbies and interests so that the audience can identify with all sides of us.
That's so fair. It does.
Yes.
It's making me think of the Museum of Death. Did you
Yeah.
ever go?
No, I really want to.
It's closed now, I think, but there was a Museum of Death in Hollywood. I assume you didn't go, Lindsay.
I didn't go, but I think I know what it was, yeah.
And that, like, I loved that experience.
Yeah.
But it was Bonkosaurus, if I can coin
Wait,
that term.
Bonkosaurus is amazing.
Thank you
I really
so
like
much.
Bonkosaurus.
Keep that.
Combines. Yeah, okay, catchphrase. Anyway.
Speaking of collabs, I just wanted to say that I'm so excited, and I can't say too much, but we have been having some really amazing meetings and some new friendships popping up here and there. And I don't know, I just want to like preliminarily announce that this summer and fall, we're going to be having some more guests on the pod, and we're so excited, and they'll be part of our sort of closer look series, but they may be more full-length episodes like the one we did with Natalie, who talked about storytelling. So get excited for that. But also, if you want to send us an expert that we should get in touch with, or if you have things you want to really learn about, you can always email us at ladysulorpod@gmail.com, and we will make that happen. And we're so excited to be doing more of them.
Yeah, it's going to be so exciting.
So pumped.
Speaking of new friends, I want to shout out a Patreon member that
yay!
joined.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Who is it?
Tell us.
Chill. It's Sir Sadie.
Aww.
I think that's how you say it.
A knight of the round table, perhaps?
A lord
But
and
welcome,
lordy.
Sir Sadie.
A lord and lordy.
Thank you for joining.
Welcome, Sir Sadie. I love that you share the name
Welcome.
with Sammy and Jesse's cat.
Yeah.
Sweet girl.
She's what's the lady version of Sir? Dame Sadie. We
Lady
have a Dame
Sadie.
Sadie.
I mean, it rhymes.
Okay.
I mean, Dame is great. Dame is.
I'll tell the queen.
alert her.
Hello. Oh well. Yay.
That was such a good transition.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
I know we said we'd chat about it last week, but I had book talk this week, and I know you both watched it, and I just wanted to say thank you for doing that, and anyone else who did the live stream. I'm so glad you were on there. Thank you. It was so fun, and I think we've created a new community for romantasy and fantasy and book nerds.
Correct. It was so good. I need it to come to LA ASAP so I can see it in
proud.
person.
Incredible.
Funny.
You.
Poignant. It was a cabaret.
Yeah.
But it did feel like there was a clear story going
Yes.
on that I really liked. Like the premise, if I may.
Oh, you may. Spoil.
There's the book club of all women, and they come together to pick their new book and discuss the current book. And each of them are essentially pitching what kind of book they want to read. And then it goes through all the different like tropes of romantasy. But it was so fucking funny.
Yeah.
It was so good. And even if you aren't into romantasy, you can laugh about it because you know that, I guarantee you know the tropes.
Yeah.
were so
Truly
happy.
incredible.
It honestly,
proud.
like, you're so right. Anytime you put out something with comedy, you're like, will people get
Yeah,
these
it's
jokes?
hard.
And I had some very normal straight men in the audience, you know, and I was like gauging. I was like, are you going to understand any of this? And I really do think everyone kind of knows those tropes and like enjoyed it. And we did have a song called Straight Man's Lament just for them that I think went over
That
well.
song was so good.
Somehow I was like, I'm making fun of you. And they were like, I love it.
You were top tier negging, I think, is what the kids say.
Look, good art just reflects reality. It doesn't tell you how to feel about it.
So true.
But yeah, thank you ladies for watching. It made me so happy. Like it was, I love you all.
Well, should we toast to Lindsay, I think?
No,
I think we should.
That can't be the transition.
I think it is. It's my episode. I
That's
say
so
it is.
nice.
If you don't know what we're talking about,
So true.
with toasting, we play a game here on Ladies Who Lore. The game is I have brought in a lore today, a story, and Sammy and Lindsay have no idea what I'm doing. And so to help them guess what I'm doing before I get into it, I've brought a bottle of wine that is a clue of some sort. And then we'll get into the story. And you can play along by going to our Instagram. We have pictures of the bottle. And even if you don't drink, it's really, really fun to still guess. So I'm going to get the wine.
Woo.
The wine.
Ooh.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Interesting. So, it's called Comedia?
Comedia.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Or is it
Comedia.
Comedia? Because there's the accent on the I. I'm confused.
I would
'cause
say
would've thought
Comedia.
Comedia.
I think it's like the art. Commedia dell'arte.
Yeah.
I thought that too, but if there's an accent, at least in Spanish,
But it's just odd. Yeah.
If you're Italian,
get us.
because this is Italian,
Yeah.
let us know.
I was also
Interesting.
thinking Comedia dell'arte, though, because theater nerds.
Me too. But then it confused me.
Yep.
So it's Bellini, Rosso Toscano. What's IGT?
Instagram.
Timeline.
Rosso Toscano, IGT, Instagram timeline. It's a 2018 bottle.
Also on the front, there is a little demon imp man. Maybe not man. Who can really say? Why am I gendering it? The outline of someone who has like horns on their head and little claw hands and wings and a forked tail. They kind of look like they're like saying hey, but also about to attack you.
It is like a, hey!
Hey, I'm gonna get you.
I like that that's the voice.
Well, the back, in tiny writing, says, Dante says, look at the heat of the sun that makes the wine. Comedia, is the best tradition of Tuscany, recalls our origins, divine comedy, the countryside, the sunshine. The devil is surprised and delighted in front of this soft, elegant, and persistent wine. In the comedy of life, let the devil tempt you with this soft, warm, and enveloping wine with enchanting scent and exciting ruby colors.
So it is Dante. It could just simply be the Divine Comedy, but is it a book report?
Another script
mean,
reading.
It would be very intellectual of us to do like Circe and the Odyssey and then go into the Divine Comedy and Dante. We're capable of it, but I don't know that's
there's a
what
chance
it is.
it could be Dante, but like, how lucky and specific to find that specific wine. I might just go devil.
That would be
Yeah.
kind of sick.
Hell.
Maybe I'll go like specific devil or imp. I know there's like the blue devil. That's Duke. Sorry. But I feel like there are little imps. Like, isn't there like a red
There
baron
are.
devil type thing? All right. Well, I'm going to go
I cheated.
specific devil.
What do you mean you cheated?
I cheated.
You cheated.
2 wines?
I brought a second wine because
What in the world?
I just couldn't decide between the two. And I think it might help you.
Jessie.
I think this made me more confused.
What does it say? What does it say? Oh, this actually makes me less confused. So this is La Secrestia, which I think is the Secretary, which, oh man, I wish I could go into a tangent, but I can't. So, La Secrestia, and there's a church on it. It's a Nebbiolo from Denominazione de Origine Controllata Langhe.
Whoa.
2020.
God, I'm so happy someone else did that.
Product of Italy. It's a church. I'm gonna go, I think devil.
Devil or hell, but I think devil.
I
Should we pour
hope
some
it's
lore and
devil.
find out?
Yes.
Yeah. By the way, there's a church on it with a beautiful like wine field behind it. It's gorgeous.
Sammy, which one do you want to open?
In the sake of how cute he looks, because he looks like a little fun imp going, hey! I kind of want to do that one.
I love it. ASMR time.
God, that smells good.
Yeah. Cheers, ladies.
Cheers!
Ooh, she smells like cherries.
This smells amazing.
This is a good wine. Mm-mm. This is a good wine.
That is both very rich and very smooth.
It is incredibly smooth, not very tannic,
No.
not very high acidity, but it does pack a punch in a different way.
Cherry for sure.
Cherry. Got some black fruit in there.
Maybe some vanilla?
I can see some vanilla, maybe like a hint of spice, like a hint of...
Herb. I think there's a type of tree.
Sure.
I don't think it's oak though.
Willow. No, I'm just kidding.
Ooh.
Fig. There could be like a fig or a date.
Well, I think this would slap with figs or dates. I think this would like absolutely crush a charcuterie board.
It absolutely would.
Like, get some salami,
Yeah.
some prosciutto,
Some brie.
some brie,
Gosh, that is...
some grapes.
I almost want to say a 10 for me.
I think this is my first 10.
This is amazing.
This is amazing.
And I'm just sitting here drinking my probiotic soda.
Loser. No,
Is
I'm
it a
just kidding.
good probiotic
Because
soda?
a girl has asthma and the wildfires have been remarkably present in New York. That's all.
Yeah, stay safe, New York.
Excited to go to LA soon where they have no wildfires. Wait.
Do we have notes?
So you actually got like basically all of it. Aromas of berries and vanilla, with hints of chocolate and spice. Medium to full body with medium round tannins and a reserved but fruity finish. Some of it says dried rose petals and mixed berry jam as well on a different website.
Maybe that's the jam. That's the fig that...
It sounds delicious.
It's really... No, it's okay.
No, it's like so
fine.
bad. You'd hate it.
You're missing nothing.
Don't worry about me.
All right, friends. Let's get into it.
Okay.
Lindsay, you were going to talk about La Secrestia?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, go for it.
Actually?
Yep.
I'm guessing
Weird.
that's why... That's her lore.
This has nothing to do with anything. Just go for it.
Okay, well, this is what I think it is because my boyfriend is reading Pillars of the Earth, and we were playing this spelling game while we were on vacation at the beach, where you like steal letters from people if you can spell better words out of the letters they have. And he spelled the word Secrestia, which I think is what this means in English. Otherwise, this whole episode is ruined. Secrestia is an area in a church where they keep special books and records of all of the religious stuff, I believe, where the priests work sort of behind the scenes.
Yeah, they prepare for mass and everything in there. Or the vestry.
Yeah.
Some might call it. Anyway, thanks for doing that. So did you know that the Yale Library has the world's largest collection of banned magical books?
Love.
Oh my God.
Love.
And that's where I started my research. Lindsay's hyperventilating. I needed to know about these banned magical books. Were they cursed? Did they possess people? And then I thought, why not just Google the most cursed book in the world? And thus, this episode, ladies.
Oh,
iconic.
Oh, I'm so excited. Also, crazy tangent that we don't have to keep in. My parents this week stumbled into a bookstore in New York City, like a rare antique books and prints store. It is filled to the brim with stuff, but he sells to all of the billionaires. And I literally think he might have been the one that sold like the original copy of Dracula and stuff like that. And my parents like made friends with him and his shopkeeper. So this is just weird coincidence.
Utilize that connection.
Ladies who learn need something. They had original flower fairies, but not English, French. Like French flower fairy drawings and stuff.
That is awesome.
That is so... Go the Whistlers.
It's crazy.
Today, we are learning about the Codex Gigas, or the Devil's Bible.
Yes! Heck yeah.
Oh my God. And that's why I couldn't choose between the wine bottles. I was like, do I go with Old Church, or do I go with Little Devil Guy?
That's so
Both.
cool.
Yeah.
We are starting our journey in Bohemia, which is modern-day Czech Republic, with Herman the Recluse, a 13th century monk who broke his vows, though it's not clear what exactly he did. 13th century monks were generally following the rule of Saint Benedict, so we can infer that he broke one of the rules like don't steal, covet, or lie. Maybe he didn't fast properly, or maybe he kept possessions that he shouldn't have kept because monks swore to a life of poverty. But whatever he did must have been pretty bad because he was condemned to be walled alive, where they would like literally put him in a wall.
Yeah.
So apparently this was a semi-common practice for the worst offenders in the 13th century. When inspecting the walls of medieval monasteries, archaeologists found skeletons with old candles and tables, but no food, which suggests that they were walled in to starve. And to be honest, I learned that from a random YouTube video, so take that with a grain of salt. But I also learned in the book that I was reading, The Devil's Den, and therefore researched it afterwards, that in medieval times, women would also wall themselves in, which I'm making a verb now, to become oracles.
Whoa.
So they would have like a little window, and people would come and bring them food and water, and in return for like giving them advice, essentially. But they spent their lives in a wall.
What?
So, okay.
You've just blown my mind.
Thank you. That blew my mind too.
What?
I read that in that book. I was like, yeah, what a crazy thing to make up in a historical fiction book.
And assuming they can't like sit down because there's not enough room.
I think that there's probably like a stool in there. Like, I don't think that they're like, like up back against the wall situation, but it's definitely not roomy.
Would you be walled in?
No.
Yeah,
And
it's
I
not
think-
really a good flash question.
Although it kind of would be fun to like have someone bring you bread and you're like, dump that girl. You know, like you just kind of like give advice. Or you're like, quit your job, babe. You are not happy farming all day.
You just become the 8-ball. You're like,
Yeah, literally.
ask me
Come
again
back
later. More bread.
Yeah.
Yeah. Depends how hungry I am.
I think they did it to, if they were like past marrying age and they didn't have someone, or like to avoid some sort of fate. Don't quote me on that because that was in my like research that I didn't end up writing down,
Yeah.
but I thought it was fascinating.
That's wild.
Wow. So back to our guy Herman. Obviously, he didn't want to be walled in, so he begged for mercy, promising that he would write a book that would glorify the monastery forever, a book of all human knowledge. And to prove his devotion, he swore that he would finish it in one night.
Whoa.
So Herman sets to writing, but as midnight approaches, he realizes, oh shit, maybe I bit off a bit more than I could chew. So he did the only thing that he could think of, called upon the devil for help.
Yikes.
Sounds like they should have walled this guy. They were onto something. It's like, all right, Herman, you can have one more chance. 5 hours later, calls the devil himself.
It's like, God damn it.
They're like, we shouldn't have given him a chance. So we're with Herman. He's in the wall at this point, a little bit. But he hasn't been like total. He's like sequestered? No, what's the word? He's secluded from everyone. So the devil appears before Herman and helps him finish the manuscript before dawn, saving Herman from a slow death in the wall. And Herman is so thankful to the devil that he includes a huge portrait of the devil inside the manuscript. Others say that he drew the portrait of the devil at the devil's demand to seal their pact. Later, Herman was so racked with guilt about consorting with the devil that he prayed to the Virgin Mary for salvation. Mary, of course, showed mercy, but supposedly, right when he was about to be freed from his contract with the devil, he died mysteriously. And, what blows my mind, this story has remained relatively unchanged since the medieval times.
Wow. That's wild.
Crazy.
Yes. So this Bible, what is it? What's going on? Let's talk about it. So,
I would hope so.
yeah, end of episode. Bye. Codex Gigas is Latin for giant book.
Iconic.
Love it.
It is the largest illuminated manuscript of the European Middle Ages. It is 3 feet tall and 2 feet wide, weighing in at 165 pounds, and requires 2 people to carry it.
Sorry?
Yup. And for our visual learners, that is the size of a small coffee table.
Or like a human.
The weight of a...
Yeah.
Yeah, no, totally.
Wow.
It originally had 320 parchment pages, making the book 620 pages in content. But weirdly, 12 pages disappeared at some point in history. Some think that those pages had rituals too dangerous to read, while others think they were removed by one of its owners who feared its contents. And Lindsay, I need you to add this to the list. Find the pages.
Find the pages. Yep, I got him. Very quickly.
Huge. Oh, you already have them?
Was it a woman?
Fabulous.
Oh. She pulls them out from under her bed.
You were looking for this?
Yeah.
told
Sorry.
me.
It's like
Giant
really.
pages.
I just didn't have 2 people to carry it.
And I need you guys to understand the insanity of this book. It needed the skins of about 160 animals to make.
What?
It's bound by wooden covers with leather and metal decorations. It contains the Old and New Testaments, historical writings of Flavius Josephus, Isidore of Seville's Encyclopedia, a chronicle about Bohemia, medical treatments and remedies, magic spells and exorcism instructions, prayers, and various records. And as K. Screnker on Medium says, quote, it's like someone tried to create the medieval version of Wikipedia.
Wow.
And right off the bat, there are some unexplainable things about this book. First, it's thought to come from a Benedictine monastery in Bohemia, but that would have been a relatively poor area without much interaction with outside towns. So how did they get the materials to make this book? It would have been incredibly expensive. And what actually blows my mind is that the handwriting in it is consistent with one person. And like the entire thing, one dude with relatively, or I think actually 0 errors or like inconsistencies.
Wow.
And for one person to have written it, scientists estimate that just copying the text alone would take about 20 years of nonstop writing.
That's a long time.
Now factor in normal human functions like eating and sleeping and the prep time needed to make this book, it would have taken one person 25 to 30 years to create.
Wow.
Sounds like there's some magic involved.
Sounds like there was a pact with the devil.
Thanks, devil.
There is a hair in my wine.
Thanks, Sadie.
That's nice.
Did you say thanks, devil?
Yeah. Sounds like a good book. No?
You know what? That's true. Yeah. So the thing that made the book famous is, of course, the devil portrait. Found on page 577, Satan is squatting with his arms raised up. He's got an almost polka dot loincloth around him, and both his feet and hands are clawed like lizards with long red nails. He's got red horns, a scaly bald head, and his face is blue and sort of looks like a dragon with two red tongues or teeth or something coming out of it.
Ooh.
And he's got insane eyes. And the whole portrait fills nearly an entire page, which makes it the largest known medieval image of Satan.
Whoa.
Because of this drawing, the Codex Gigas was once considered the eighth wonder of the world.
Whoa.
You guys should Google the devil right now before we go on.
Thank you, devil.
I know.
And you at home, listener, if you're not driving, Google it too. I mean, it'll be on Instagram. You know what I mean.
Oh, I've
Wow.
Did I do it justice?
seen this. Yeah, you did a great job.
Huge.
And he's just like, hey, guy! Just like the wine box.
You know what's wild is
Exactly.
this, like,
eyes
looks
are weird.
Like a dragon.
cross-cultural, the way the pictures
It
are.
does.
It doesn't
I agree.
look just like only European, if that makes sense. It's super interesting.
It
I feel like
totally
it
does.
combines a lot of different lore that I am familiar
It
with.
absolutely does.
I agree.
Yeah.
And it makes sense if he wanted to write down all human knowledge.
You would put a mix of cultures in there.
You think?
Wow.
Interesting.
That's so
Let me
cool.
go out of it.
Yes. And because we talk a lot about numerology on this podcast, I was curious if there was a symbolic meaning to 577.
Also curious.
And according to astrology.com, the angel number 577 is powerful as it combines the energies of 5, 7, and 2. 5 represents progress or change. 7 symbolizes a spiritual awakening or enlightenment. And 2 is associated with partnerships. Does that not align with that page?
Like the devil's your buddy and working to write a book. Wow,
I
that's
almost
super
did numerology
interesting.
last episode.
Oh, sick. You should.
Wouldn't it be cool if we had devil numbers and angel numbers? Like, what's the devil trying to tell you?
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Should we
I don't
do
know.
that? Should
It'd
we
be kind of
invent that?
negative, but maybe we should invent devil numbers.
That's only if you view the devil as negative.
That's true.
Are you about to defend the devil for us? Sort of. Maybe.
I'm about to. I can't defend the Christian devil, but
That's
I
okay.
do think Satanists believe that the devil isn't actually that bad.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but this is not an episode about the devil. It's about the devil's Bible.
Sorry.
So let's get back into it. Another interesting thing about the devil portrait is that it's sort of the first of its kind. As pastor and biblical scholar Robin Nettlehorst puts it, the devil, quote, first appears in the book of Job, and he's pictured just like one of the other angels. He's such a minor figure in the biblical text that we don't even know what his name is. Nettlehorst concludes that the imagery of a horned ruler of hell is a much later invention, influenced by centuries of storytelling. So, if the devil wasn't what we think of it today, could Herman the recluse have created the portrait because he had seen the devil with his own eyes?
Interesting.
The Codex stayed at Herman's monastery until the building was destroyed or they sold the book to keep up costs. And from there, the Codex moved around quite a bit. And it seems that everywhere it went, things got weird.
Classic.
So by 1477, the manuscript moved to a library in Braumov, where Emperor Rudolf II caught wind of it. Rudolf was a lover of all things strange and unusual, with a special interest in the occult. And when he heard about the devil's portrait, he felt drawn to the manuscript. So he borrowed it from the library with no intention of returning it. 10 points if either of you remember what else Emperor...
I already know.
Say it. Well, let me say for the people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, you're correct. 10 points if you know what else Emperor Rudolph II had in his possession that we've discussed on the pod.
Is it the Voynich manuscript?
Ding, ding, ding. 10 points to Lindsay.
Yes. I remember that because I got excited about his name.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Rudolph. Yeah. Another 10 points if you can tell me where the Voynich manuscript is now.
In my house,
think
as
I'm
I
gonna say
decode it.
Whoa.
Actually,
Incriminating.
Sorry. What? No. Plausible deniability. It's a joke.
Jokes. We're kidding. It's a comedy podcast at Yale with all the other
Aww.
spooky books.
classic.
Gosh,
Yes,
what
as
a
it should
job to work at Yale on the spooky book.
I know. We should go. Let's go.
We should go.
Yeah.
The Codex stayed in Prague until the 30 Years' War, and as the war was ending, the Swedish army took the Codex and brought it back to Stockholm, where it entered the Royal Library. But in 1697, a fire broke out at the royal castle, consuming much of the castle and its precious library.
Aw.
But thanks to a couple librarians, or in my imagination, one librarian with superhuman strength, the manuscript was thrown out the window.
Whoa.
The fall saved it from the fire, but it got a little beat up in the process. Some pages were torn, and several were destroyed. Maybe that's where the 12 that are missing are. You know, maybe that's where that comes in.
Yeah.
But scholars believe that the section containing Benedictine rules were destroyed. And even worse, it hit someone when it reached the ground,
No.
injuring them, or according to some sources, killing them instantly.
Oh my gosh.
It is like 165 pounds jumping out the window.
Exactly.
Oh my
It could
God.
it could hurt someone.
And
At
it's
the side of
big.
the coffee table.
And it's huge.
Hard to avoid. I was just thinking what a terrible, like, random thing to happen to you if you're just outside. It's just
like
a
one of those
giant
cartoons
book
where the
comes
piano's
flying out.
falling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You're like watching the fire, like, oh my god, we gotta help people. Book. It's crazy.
Book. Imagine you survive that, and then it's like a devil book. Fuck. That'd be rough.
On New Year's Day, 1878, the book moved to the National Library of Sweden in Stockholm, where it remains today.
Love.
And I know what you're thinking, because we're all telepathic with each other. Jesse, you said shit got weird. That wasn't that weird. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't lie to you guys. I just wouldn't.
I would hope not.
Well, I would, but not right now. In 1858, the Codex was kept in a different library, though I'm not entirely sure which one. A guard fell asleep inside the library's main hall. When he realized he had dozed off, he opened his eyes and couldn't believe what he was seeing. The Codex was floating through the air, leading other books off the shelves in an eerie dance.
Whoa.
Awestruck, the guard believed he was still dreaming, but he knew, deep down, he was not. According to a Swedish text, the guard, quote, was and remained feeble-minded from that day on and had to be admitted to the madhouse.
No, poor guy.
There was a rumor that Swedish playwright and novelist August Strindberg was also obsessed with occultish things. I guess he was like buddies with Emperor Rudolph and would sneak into the castle's library at night to view the Codex. And it is said that he would strike a match and read from the Devil's Bible in the hopes that doing so would allow him to contact the underworld.
What? Why?
I kind of feel like we would do something similar.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, that's not,
In
it's
some
not
cases.
crazy. It's not that crazy.
Others have mentioned that the eyes of Satan follow you around the room, which
Cool.
I could totally picture.
Scary.
I
Eyes
like
are crazy.
the dancing book one. I really like that one. It's giving Be Our
too.
Guest.
It's giving Be Our Guest. It's
They're
giving
just
Harry
singing.
Potter a little bit.
They can sing, they can dance. After all, this is the devil's book.
I like it.
Thanks.
That would be so cool and so scary to see.
Oh, yeah. I would go to the madhouse as well.
Yeah.
The Satan image in the book is placed next to a depiction of heaven. And while it's super fun to believe that it was an homage to the spirit himself, it more than likely is a representation of the conflict between good and evil, reminding the reader that they have a choice between either salvation or damnation. And yes, the Codex is famous because of the portrait, but it also has stood the test of time because it's truly a remarkable feat of human ambition, endurance, and faith. It lets us peek into the minds of those in the medieval period, letting us see how they didn't view a separation between faith, science, and mysticism. That a chapter about spells could be right next to a chapter about history, blurring the lines between fact and what some may perceive as fiction. There was no difference between demons and diseases, between the physical and the spiritual. And it's a remarkable insight into the 12th century hunger for knowledge, the attempt to understand everything. And as an article from the Medium points out, the Codex Gigas reflects our fascination with forbidden knowledge and the price we pay to obtain it. The story of Herman the Recluse lights up the age-old fear that searching for some sort of divine understanding might awaken something truly evil, that knowledge always comes with a price. So, is it a cursed object? Or just one of humanity's greatest achievements? Should we cast a weary eye toward it, or embrace it as a fountain of knowledge? Should we wall ourselves in and tell people what to do? Or should I just keep asking questions? And that's that on that.
That's a good episode.
Thank you.
That is so interesting.
I was like slightly disappointed it wasn't more creepy. Like when I set out to research it, I was like, why do people think it is the most cursed book? But I guess just in the simplicity of the few hauntings that, few experiences that came from it, it just is. So
I also think that inherently people find things with the devil more scary.
Totally.
And builds it up more than any other thing, any other experience. So I think that could be part of it, is that it's just inherently it is scarier because it's the devil.
yeah, that's true.
I also think it has a very interesting connection to the whole Garden of Eden, Tree of Knowledge thing. In that, I feel like this really brings up the theme about is human knowledge inherently evil in some ways? And I feel like there's clearly a theme of that in the Garden of Eden, where they're you ate from the Tree of Knowledge and now you're no longer holy, and it was the devil who gave this human knowledge. And it's giving that to me because it sounds like the book isn't evil in what it says, but that some amount of that level of knowledge is creepy to people and almost unholy to people. It's interesting.
Yeah, I have always wondered about
Yeah.
that story in particular of I'm curious about a higher power that is so scared of human knowledge.
Right.
That has always, and if anyone has a valid explanation or thought on that, please let us know, because that has always rubbed me as slightly suspicious. Oh, Lindsay does. Great.
I do. Lindsay does. Lindsay has a real... I mean, I could do an episode on that, but I have a take on the Garden of Eden in general, because I think a lot of these things from early religion are very metaphorical to what humanity has experienced and gone through.
Totally.
Oh my God, I'm going to sound crazy. That's okay. Some amount of people will understand what I'm saying. I think the knowledge talked about in the Garden of Eden that gets kicked out of this garden paradise where there's food growing and everything. I actually think the knowledge is agriculture, private property, which inherently led to war and famine and patriarchy and all this stuff, in that it separated them from the earth and the paradise garden. And you see actually after that they end up farming. One of their kids is more grain related, one of their kids is more cattle related. They became herders. And it's not a perfect theory, it's an interesting one, but I could totally see that as being a metaphor to how when a lot of hunter-gathering tribes started farming and herding, there were a lot of consequences that came with that, even though it seemed like an easier way of life and it was more knowledgeable. Consequences that came with that are still spiraling today, right? Where instead of running around the paradise where there's food growing and stuff and being oh my gosh, cool food, now we're trying to control the earth and those things. That's one of my takes.
I think that's a great explanation.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. No, I think that's...
And there are lots of
probably
others,
a lot of biblical scholars would agree with you, is that it is it's not knowledge, it's sin, or whatever people view as sin, of greediness and
the knowledge is
between nature and human.
Yeah, even if you know how to control these things, should you, I guess, is the question.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that not the biggest question of humanity?
I don't know.
Should you?
Should we? Just because we know?
Should we?
Should we? Just because we could?
The biggest 2 words.
I think every sci-fi film has answered that question, and it's usually no.
No.
I don't think you should.
Look, that's my take. That's why I actually looked back at that story and I'm like, interesting. Should we have? I don't know. Who can say?
You don't know.
Lots of good, lots of bad, lots of, can of worms, if you will, to
Can of
bring it
worms
back
indeed.
to an
A
old
cow.
lady's lore.
Cow. Does the book close?
Yeah.
So, okay, I don't have a full formulated thought on this, but it is interesting to me that the devil and heaven closes on top of each other.
Ooh.
And there's either something that's in my mind, either it's like a thing where if we're looking at, I guess, the Christian devil of a child who fell and did all these deeds and things, facing his reality of what he had or what he left, and then or there's a opposite of that of trying to get him back in to heaven. I don't know, there's just something interesting about them facing each other.
Yes.
I'm sure there's more to that, but like there's the minute you said that I was like, interesting.
I mean, yeah, it ties into like pick your fate.
It's giving as above, so below.
And where the
Fascinating.
crease. We're right in there.
Yeah.
Walden.
Walden, bring me some bread.
Bring me some bread.
And
I'll tell you your fortune.
What a gig.
I'll tell you if you should dump him or not.
As long as it's sourdough.
Oh,
Ooh,
if you could
I
be
totally
Walden anywhere, what wall would you pick?
Crazy question.
Think about it.
No, let's play. Let's do it. Can I see the sky? Could it just be a really tall wall, but I can still see the sky?
If you look outside the
Okay, so no,
And
I'm
then if you're
Walden.
like box.
your square is like the size of your face.
Oh my god, I'm not
So
gonna
you could,
do
like-
it, Jessie.
Look, I have claustrophobia too, but this is a game.
This is a fun game. Imagine you're Walden.
We're having fun.
Why aren't you having fun? I don't know. Where would you pick, Sammy? Imagine you're buried alive.
Really,
Where
really
would you?
fun to think about. With
Where do you want to be
claustrophobia.
buried alive? This is fun.
Are you having a good time?
This
Because
is a
I
good
am.
game.
This is crazy.
You're drowning. Where do you want to drown?
That is basically what we're doing.
Well, you're alive. You're getting sourdough from the people.
Can I have butter? I would. Ooh.
You have a wall?
I might have a wall. You know the Romeo and Juliet wall?
Oh my god, I was gonna
Like the balcony?
I was thinking that.
Like Juliet's balcony?
Where people put letters into
that
the wall.
one. That one.
I would post up there because I'd love to give relationship advice.
But you don't get letters.
No, I get bread.
Correct.
But they still can put letters, but if they want like more advice, I'm there in the wall.
Yeah.
Just waiting.
I love that. Letters to Juliet would have been such a different movie if you were in the wall.
Do you know? Oh my God. Guys, this is a deep cut into my life. After I saw Letters to Juliet,
Oh no.
what was I, 13, 12? I was like, I want to do that. So I made an email that was something like Letters to Juliet.
Letters to Jessie.
No, my name was not a part of it. I still was Juliet. It was sort of like an Ask Amy section of the newspaper.
Oh.
And I, as a 12-year-old, would answer love questions. I don't remember.
Who had the
I don't remember how I got the email out, but I do know that I got like 5 to 10 emails of people asking for relationship advice.
Bring it back,
And I
Jessie!
didn't know them.
This feels very like Tumblr era.
Well,
Yes.
I mean, it was.
yeah.
This
But,
feels
like,
like
you know what I
it's,
mean? If there's
it's a
very
John
Tumblr.
Green novel. And I do mean John Green, not Hank.
Oh, the famous author of Everything is Tuberculosis. Even though it makes sense for Hank Green to have written it.
Whatever.
Whatever, it's fine.
Fine.
They're both
Jessie Green
talented.
is doing this one.
Jessie Green, Letters to Juliet.
Isn't that crazy?
That's amazing.
The audacity of young me.
I also wanted to do something after seeing that movie, to be fair. It was a good movie.
I was like, I have a 6th grade boyfriend. I can answer love.
Yeah. Yeah.
So crazy.
Did you have a 6th grade boyfriend? That's cool.
Thank you.
I did too.
It was a big deal when we hugged for the first time.
Yeah.
Everyone surrounded us. And I was like, this is so nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Mine
you were
asked me out
probably
with a note
gossip.
in class.
Do you think they called me a whore?
I do
Hugging a
remember.
boy?
Oh my gosh.
I missed something.
I remember when
She said
two
you were probably gossip.
people in 6th grade at my middle school kissed for the first time outside by the bike racks. there were swarms of people, and everyone was like,
Yep.
oh my God, they kissed. And you know
Yeah.
who you are. You're probably not listening to
Yeah.
this podcast, but I remember everything. And there was so much
My
gossip
first kiss
about
was
it.
also in public. It was the talk of the 6th grade. Sammy, what were you saying?
Oh, all I was saying was that my 6th grade boyfriend asked me out with a note in class.
Aw.
Did you check yes?
Yeah,
Juliet?
I did. And then we barely spoke.
Is that what
We held
that's
hands,
about?
obviously.
Yeah. What do you think it was?
Like she's checking yes as a response?
Yeah.
I thought nothing. I think I was like, I love that song.
It's just words.
I love it. I just thought nothing.
It's a good
I was
song.
just like, yeah, check yes, Juliet. Check yes.
Yeah. Check yeah.
Wait, but
Check
where in
yes.
the lyrics does it say it's a note and she has to check it off? I know everything. in
Check
that song.
yes.
But
Two
it's
words.
not like the verse is like, I wrote you a note, just pick up a pen.
Right, there's like an inference of
That's a lot
like
to
I think
infer.
it's metaphorically
Yeah.
check yes.
I agree.
But the like phrase check yes is coming from a yes or no.
I would assume
Slip
so.
no. I don't think he's actually slipping her a no. I think he's like
If I were to.
yeah, matter of fact,
Check yes.
That is-
check yes on this.
I would be confused if someone did that to me in real life too. If someone was like,
If there was a
check,
note?
check yes, Lindsay.
Oh.
But there's no note involved.
Right, but this is a song. I don't think he's actually
I think it's like to be fair, I haven't listened to the song in years and I don't remember the lyrics of anything besides the chorus. I think it's like if I were to ask you out, would you say yes?
Yeah.
And I think it's not like hi, go out with me, check yes.
You know how like poetry has like metaphors?
He actually wants to run away, is what's going on in the song. Three,
Okay,
two, one.
right.
fall
You're getting
in my
into
arms now,
semantics
there's
here.
No turning
I
back
don't
for
remember
us
it.
tonight.
Yeah.
Lace up your shoes.
I think it's still like, are
Makes
you
sense.
on board?
We're running away. Yeah, but again.
Yeah, are you coming with me?
Yeah, exactly. I just look.
Check yes.
I'm gonna look up the lyrics, but I don't think there's otherwise a mention of a note, so I feel like I'm a little confused.
Right. So
Metaphorical note, check yes.
this episode's gonna be called "Ladies Who Check Yes."
Yeah.
and it has nothing to do with the actual
Ladies
topic.
who check yes.
I'm so curious
get back
as
to
to
us
what our
next
audience
week.
thinks. Yeah. Okay.
And I think that we should sing. I think we should sing as the guard who woke up from his nap to see all the books dancing.
I love that.
Are we the dancing books or are we the guard?
Oh, I was thinking we would be the guard.
We're the
but-
guard. We're the guard. I got it. I was just like ready
Okay.
to do Be Our Guest. That's all.
So we're the guard. Lindsay is the Be Our Guest book.
Yeah, let's hear how chaotic that is. Let's do that.
Oh, we're assigning roles now in this. I like
Yeah,
it.
now it's a play. Okay, I have to be asleep.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Ladies who love.
Be our devil, be
our
our
devil.
devil. Dance with us, books.
And then
And
check
he's like,
yes.
actually, I want to go back to sleep.
He's like, honk shoe, honk shoe, honk shoe.